All right, all right, all right. This hat is all wrong. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Jordan. It is Monday. All right, this one will work. December the 9th, 2024. The year of our Lord. Hope you guys had a good weekend, as I did. I don't know. I don't remember much of it because, it was up and down. Whatever. Here we are. But I'm excited about tonight's show because I just can't. Even though it's been happening for a while, I still can't believe how these drone incursions are being treated as if they're UFOs. People can't tell the difference. Oh, wait, I'm really excited about all these drone incursions. Wait a second, drones? Who gives a shit about drones? Let the military worry about it. Why are we infatuated with this drone stupidity? I think I'm the only one. I swear to God, I'm living in a bizarro world. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand the stupidity of people. I don't understand it. Drones are not UFOs. Wake up. You're being duped. And you love it. I think you love it. I love it too. You want to know why? What else are we doing? When you don't have the real UFOs, you make them up. You convince people that a woman isn't a woman. Well, why can't you convince people that drones are you? I never thought of that. Stupid. And we're all like, oh my God. Ooh, all the drones and what? Who gives a shit? It's stupid. It is so, and everybody's playing into it. Every one of you, except for you here at GUFON. Oh, it's so exciting. All these, they're drones. We've got people saying, oh, no, they're cloaking and they're following the FBI. Oh, there's all different shapes and sizes, the size of a Fiat, a Volkswagen, maybe. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. But it's happening everywhere. Now in Italy. France, Italy, and England. Oh, we got to talk about England over there. What's going on? This is absolutely stupidity on don't get mad. On a leftist level. Only they would think of this in ufology. Only they would try to pull this off, the old non-switcheroo. You guys are believing that these drones are special. Why? Because they got 3 lights and they got one in the middle. It's a TR-3B drone. Fuck you. Let's do a little roll call, man. This is getting out of control. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show. And this isn't something I just sat on, for a minute today and thought. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Since it started a few years ago, I'm like, all right. Now we have a couple of drone incursions and what's behind this now? And it kept going and not stopping and building and happening all now everywhere. Everybody's in on it. Everyone. You guys. Oh, it's so disgusting. Hey, Flubber Lane. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Kelly Lewis. EW is here. Gotcha. Welcome to the show. Wow. Dan Peters. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome to this show. Yeah. FAP! Where you been? How you been? Good to see you. Cash and mercy. Happy day. Rock the zombie. Jar Jar Binks, welcome to the show. What is this? Storm Darragh Oh, yeah, I know. Turns deadly in England as fierce gusts up to 93 miles an hour, sources tell me. In the UK, yeah, I know. Ireland, well over 500,000 people were without power. Power! Pretty bad. But every now and then you guys get slammed with one of these things, right? Hope you're okay. Stay safe. Excuse me. Marcel, Gufonian Matal. Hey, Ed. What's up, Chief? Good to see ya. Yeah. The Flubber Lane says lots of $10 gas station drones flying around. I know. Mrs. Brooke is, huh? The world has gone mad. It is turning into, and I'm not even kidding, it's bizarro world. When we were going, no, I don't think we're going through it anymore because everybody said, screw that, stupid. But for a good year, they were trying to, what is a woman? It's exactly what we're going through now, but in ufology. People are going nuts over these drones. Okay, fine, but they're not UFOs. 4 orbs over that military installation. What are those 4 orbs doing? They dropped the flares, Yoko Ono. Oh. What's this? I knew these as rich as juvenile hiker. Huh? I don't know what you're saying, man. I think you mistyped a few things in there. I can't read it. I knew these is rich as juvenile hiker. I don't know what the frigonometry that means. I knew this rich girl as a juvenile hiker. No, that's not it. You drunk or stoner or mushrooms? Neither. I don't drink. I hate alcohol. Never drank after I had my 21st birthday. Disgusting. I don't know how people do it. Mrs. Brooke is, huh? Good to see you. Who cares? Right? Jim Neff, how you doing? If it's a drone, whose is it? It's not my business to find out. Nor do I care. Who cares? I don't believe anything that is happening. And you could tell me, whatever you want about this, all of these. I mean, there are a lot of them, not just 1 or 2. It's just ridiculous, or else I wouldn't do a show again about the ridiculousness that is the internet about these drones. You got to see what people are saying. I mean, they really feel like there's something nefarious from, we don't know who they are. It's us. I don't know if you were here yesterday, but maybe watch yesterday's show. Or, no, we weren't here yesterday. Saturday, oh, no, that was a member show. So if you're a member, you could watch it. But we talked about it. Yeah, that's right. We weren't here. I had to take yesterday off. I wasn't. Well, if I didn't say your name in the roll call, don't get mad. I'm doing the show. So, I love you all. We just got a lot of show to do. Welcome. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. How you doing? All right. Yeah, man. I get it. Hey, Jeanette. How you doing? Brian Yates, giddy up. Mr. Sunshine made it. How you doing? The AJB, Alpha Joe Bob. What's up? Teen Titans. Jess. Joe Monk. I have a drone. He's behind the whole thing. What if I was? You wouldn't believe it. It'd be hard to believe. It'd be hard to believe if I was behind anything major. How you doing, New England? Dirt Roadie. So these aren't the ships that are going to take me off. No, I'm sorry. Hey, Paula Faust. No, New England Dirt Roadie. Netter. Nedr. Netter. Neater. Nerd. However, we can put a call out to you. I know some people, maybe we could set an abduction up if you'd like that kind of ride. It's so I just can't believe that we're spending all of this time. You see, the reason I wanted to talk about this because it's really strange that now at this time that this is happening the way it's happening. You can tell this is a setup. How? Either one of two things are happening. These drones have been flying around these bases for a while. Now, people are just recognizing them. I don't think so. I mean, it's been happening here and there, but not to this level. And I want to know why it's being put all over the internet. Everybody's talking. I mean, really, everybody's talking about it. The drones, the drones, the drones. That's all I see. In between other stories, the New Jersey shit, they're still going on about it. New Jersey has been invaded by drones. The question is, by who? They are everywhere. Mayor Sam Morris of Mine Hill, New Jersey, speaks on the drone incursions affecting his township. Let's hear what this young man has to say about what's happening out there in Jersey. In 5. I want to see what they think is really going on. You know, it is interesting, though, if you think about it. Just based on no UFOs or what is really going on with the drone incursions and why is it tied to UFOs? Listen, aliens, spirits, orbs are also being talked about and seen and being called drone orbs, fire drone orbs I saw. I think it was Brazil. This is a setup, and I don't know what is going to happen, but something's happening now. They're setting it up for something. So the reason it's happening now, before I forget, because they have to do all this before Trump gets officially in. Whatever it is they're doing it under the Biden-Harris administration. And Harris more than Biden, I guess now, right? But, well, on the way out. But neither here nor there. It ramped up once Biden got replaced. It got nuts. It's almost as if Biden is saying, I don't give a shit. Do whatever the fuck you want. And Harris is like, and that's all. And the generals and all those other people in the military are like, we should just do whatever we want with these drones. Let's have some fun. What is it we need to do? Oh, we need to make believe there's a threat. Yeah, that's how the generals talk in this world, this administration. So, if there's something going on, they're doing it now. I forgot what I was going to say, so I'm trying to bring myself back. I can't believe I forgot what I was going to say. It was good. All right, let me just play this.
Activity. Mayor, thank you, first of all, for your time. You've seen these drones. Before we talk about the theories on the source of them, kind of just describe what you've experienced.
Been hearing about them, but last Tuesday night, a resident in town, one of my neighbors on my block, said that there were 8 overhead over our elementary school and municipal complex, which are, on the same block. So I got in my car and I rode around here. And by the time I got around here, which is only about a half-mile ride, the drones had all moved east over the town of Dover, New Jersey, kind of in between us. There's a large county park, and they were everywhere. I have a video of it was 4 with a kind of a stationary drone. What it appeared to us was there was 1 drone that was just stationary, and 4 were going back and forth in a scanning pattern. I'm a little older, so I would, look like Pong from back in the day, right? Back, forth, back, forth. And they went over the town of Dover. I went down into Dover to see a better look, get some more pictures, and they moved east again. And that was my own personal observation. I have residents reporting, last night some residents reported that there were, over various times of the evening, they were watching, and there were 12 over our lake. And they can't get pictures because they come out really grainy, and they're still like little dots on cell phones. I'm hoping some folks with some really good equipment can get out there. I know there's a fellow in town who has infrared night equipment who's going out tonight looking. He's going to try to see if he can get. But it's very disconcerting.
What do you think is going on, Mayor? What do you think this is?
There you go.
Well, to be intentionally a little inflammatory, the state of New Jersey has been invaded by drones. The question and the problem and the nervousness is by who? Because they are everywhere. There are hundreds of these things. I have friends up and down the state. They're reporting down at the Jersey Shore, in southern counties, Cape May, all the way up into Sussex County, the length of the state. They're reporting that there are drones everywhere.
All right, let's talk about drones for a second. Drones nowadays can go very far. 10, 20 kilometers. Mine can go, I think, 9? But really, I never can get further than like 1.5, 2. It's like as soon as I start to get to over 2 miles, 10,000, 11,000 feet away, you can't get high enough to get the signal. It's almost like the curvature of the earth gets in the way, but there's always an obstruction, seemingly. But the further away, I should be able to go twice as far, and I can't. So I don't know why that's happening. But nonetheless, go a few miles out. Forget my drone. There's drones out there that can go 40, 50 miles easily on a charge. They have solar-powered drones, but that wouldn't be used in this situation most likely. But, they can go for hours. I've seen it. So this is something I never heard until now. Hundreds? This is, This isn't kids. Cross that off. It's not aliens. Cross that off. I don't know. I mean, we're limited. It's either the government or people, regular people that are getting together on the internet, maybe, and just creating havoc for clout, recognition. Nobody's being blamed. Nobody's being, nobody knows. I can't believe it. See, that's another thing. Really? They don't know. You don't think they tracked one of these drones to see where it had to go home? Because they could only be in a certain perimeter, There's only, all they have to do is just go back 50 miles and use their satellites to figure out where they're coming and going. Why is this so hard? It shouldn't be this hard. It should be very easy to locate where they're coming and going. We have the equipment. What is wrong with this picture? They're allowing this to happen, and I don't know why. Fear. It's always the selling point. Fear. Put the fear into people. But who? Drones? So the military is telling the public it's not them. And if it isn't them, then it's a rogue whatever, or it's China and Russia or whoever. Hey, by the way, if you want to help support Truthology for UFOlogy, all the links are in the show description. And it's near Christmas, only today and tomorrow before it cuts off for me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful life after New Year's. I'm joking. Thank you very Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. Back to the show. I almost forgot. Something just fell over. Yep. Go.
Theories range from that it's a military exercise because President Trump flies in and out of New Jersey and has property here, to they're organized clubs.
Hundreds?
Just putting them up in the air. But the activity of the drones, the methodical scanning back and forth, it gives a lot of people pause because they're not really sure what that's about. There are people who say they're geo tracking or something. I forget what the word is. Scanning, almost like a Google Earth, but a night thing. But it's all crazy speculation in the fact that no one's provided answers.
Right. So we know that it's prompted some FBI investigations, or at least word of them. What do you think happens next, Mayor?
What I hope happens next is this is how I see it, and I'm not speaking for any of the other mayors that have been on the letters that have been presented. I'm just going to speak for myself. Either or, they either need to tell us or trusted people around us, like county sheriffs, who can reassure us that they know what it is and they are comfortable with what it is, and that we all know there are things that the government can't tell us for security reasons, or they need to go find out.
Right.
They need to, one of the phrases I've been using is they need to follow a drone home. These drones only have limited battery life, right?
Yeah.
They
Mayor,
a military drone.
I apologize. We are out of time, but we know, there is a push right.
Wow, he said it. Thank you, Alfie Joe Bob, for the $5 super dono. It's a donation with no message because it's pure love. When there's no message or no emoji, it's a dono. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto, generoso. It's a dono. Yeah, so crazy that this guy said it and nobody else is saying it. Thank God. At least somebody's thinking. We got to follow them home. Yes. Yes. I don't know why we're not. It's really weird. Remember in February when they were being pushed to shoot down the balloons and then they went and shot them down? And it was a Chinese spy balloon. Oh yeah, it was really slow. These are not these are not balloons. These are drones. So either they ramped it up. Why did I say vamp? Is it vamp? I don't know why I said that. They're ramping it up, and I want to know why. This is what's weird. God, I can't stand that Matt Ford. Fat Mord. Can't believe I meant to say it wrong and I said it right. That's dyslexia at its best. All right. I'm not going to go there yet. Footage of massive drone. It's footage of massive drone / UFOs spotted hovering over Charleston, South Carolina. Are you ready for this? You're going to love this. My wife, Joan. All right, here we go. Charleston. Volume. That's it. Mm-hmm. So we don't know exactly where in Charleston, but this is kind of interesting. Right? We see flashing lights here, but what the frig? I was going to say flares. I really was, because I was looking at this on my phone. But now that I'm looking at it on the big screen, I don't know. He's going to come around again. Was that it? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's not bad. Of course, I think it's flares because it's got every calling card earmark, every look of a flare drop. Why there? And I need to know what's around that area and where this happened. Other than that, I don't know. I don't think we have any aliens. But that's, I guess, a bona fide UFO report right here. Being that there's nothing else to this. But it looks just like flares, so I don't know. It's a good one. But, most likely it's just what it is, flares. That's what makes me sad. So somebody, of course, I love when they record like all the hell. There's a big military invasion coming over Illinois. Yeah, every now and then, everybody sees 8 to 10 warthogs flying over their home. It's true if you live around military bases, but people want to connect it to the drone incursions worldwide. Oh, here we go. Look at this activity because of the drones. No. Because nothing else to do, that's why. What do they do, run sorties? Sorties? Yeah. I forget. What did this person say? Intense military activity over Haven County, Connecticut amidst drone UAPs incursions. There are no UFOs. It's hard for me to say UAP, but there aren't any of those either. None. Now, I've gotten people telling me and sending me videos, and they're like, there's UFOs mixed in. They're trying to cover it up with all the drone activity. It's a possibility. That's a smart thing to do, to get a lot of drones up in the sky and fly the UFOs that you need to do whatever it is, drug runs, whatever it is they do at the Tic Tacs, I heard. So that's a possibility. I mean, you can't throw that out the window. Why would you let perfectly good technology just sit there if you could transfer 40 tons of cocaine across the country in 40,000 miles an hour? There's nothing more stealth than that. All right. Well, Fox News host records drone above her New Jersey home. They are not up high like an airplane. They're flying low. You can see them and they're huge. These are not hobby drones. I don't like that. It's not just a hobby, lady. Let's take a look at what Rachel saw over her home with these huge drones the size of Volkswagens from Red Panda Koala on X.
Captured this video of drones. This is in her own backyard, and she joins us now. Rachel, y'all been seeing these. You were saying prayers with your kids, and they look out the window?
I saw it out the window, but that footage was actually captured while I was at the Patriot Awards, and my kids were home, and they saw it, they ran outside, and they captured that video.
So it's been more than once you've seen
Oh, multiple times. This is all everyone is talking about. If you live in Morristown, Mendham, Summit, Bedminster, that whole Far Hills, that whole area, that's all you talk about. Go to the neighborhood, apps, where, you put in if you lost your dog or your cat. They're all about drone sightings now. Right. And so I think what you're seeing is, first of all, no answers. Whatever the governor put out was a non-answer. Didn't make me feel any better. And I just think we're in this era. You remember when I had my interview with Donald Trump at Bedminster? I'm like, will you declassify JFK? Will you declassify Epstein? Will you declassify the 9/11? And he was like, yes. I think we're in this era where people want more transparency from government, and they are so tired of the lies being told to them by the government. And I think that's what you're seeing right here. People are outraged. 3 weeks. no answer.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. When we were interviewing those mayors, that's what they said. They're not satisfied with just being told, well, you're safe, everything's fine. We want to know why, who's manning these, where are they from? Are they from another country? Because they told us the spy balloon is going through, and they allowed it to travel throughout our whole country before they actually took it down.
And then we found out they knew it was traveling over the country, that a Chinese spy balloon was going over our country, and Joe Biden's government was okay with it.
Yeah.
Now, another interesting little tidbit before we move on to the second topic, Ainsley, is people think I know something because Sean is up for the transportation secretary. I'm I don't know anything. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just as curious as everybody else, and I don't feel good. They're flying low. I mean, they're not up high like an airplane. They're flying low. You can see them, and they're large. They're huge. These are not hobby drones.
God. Take offense to the hobby drones. All right. She's a good one. She said all the right things. I believe her. She doesn't know what they are. They record them all the time. They're big. They're not hobby drones, consumer drones, the little 1-2 footers. It's not, these must be, this is military. This is government. I don't believe it's China. It's too many drones. There's just too many. But why do this now? Because they need to have a threat. Okay. Eventually, there's going to be UFO sightings with these. And I mean, if it hasn't happened already, there's going to be activity stemming off from this. Because if it doesn't happen, then what's the point of it all? To just get everybody talking and worried about these drones? They're drones now. We see them. They're not disappearing on camera. People record them. They see them. Okay, nothing. They're not making 90-degree turns. Where's the threat? The threat, I think, is in the numbers and the unknown. So you got a lot of drones all over. It's not just here in the U.S., many different locations all around the world. And nobody knows why. Somebody knows. Somebody should have followed. Right now, the government a month ago should have said, we know what these are. Nothing to worry about. We're just testing new equipment or something. They know. That alone scares me, that our own government won't even, go get it. Bring it home. Make me happy. But even if they did, would you believe them? Oh, we shot one down. Yeah, bullshit. You shot down what you thought we wanted to see. Bullshit. See, that's what they should do. You want everybody to be, level-headed? Get everybody to be okay? Make believe you shot one down. Show the world. Yeah, we shot one down. It's made in the U.S. Whatever. We don't know whose it is. We think this is military. What do you mean you think? So the government, our military can't shoot these down and then say, we think. It better say made in America, made in Taiwan, made in Japan, whatever, inside that drone. But it won't. They'll have to look for fingerprints, do some real investigating. We're talking about now I'm really thinking, this could be a lot worse than aliens. This could be our enemies setting up shop, watching every effing thing our military does every night. All around the world, all of our adversaries are flying drones. China could do it. They could do it. They could have 1,000 drones, 50 here, 40 there, 20 there, 6 here, 100 there. Really do a mind job. You think that's what's going on, maybe? amidst all of this war, World War III and whatnot. I got more. It just gets better. And I mean worse. Now we got a UFO spotted in Brazil. So let me show you this. Oh, wait, do I want to show this now? Should we show this now? And not only that, I have a story that I'm going to, in about 15 minutes. There's a secret Pentagon study that hints at reincarnation being real after finding consciousness never dies. Can you imagine? All right, let me, okay. More drone footage. Oh my God. Drone spotted tonight off the West Coast entering the ocean. This was 2 nights ago. Oh yeah, because we weren't here. Oh, didn't we show this? Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, that's right. We didn't. Because it was the members show. And I remember saying, I'm not going to show this now. I think I did. I don't know. I don't care. All right, here we go. So, drones spotted tonight off the West Coast. Come on now.
Someone called the cops on these lights.
Is that water here? Is this water? Oh, it is.
See, even the police.
I don't know.
They're going crazy.
Aliens are attacking.
You hear that, kid? Aliens are attacking. This is the world they got us into now. Although people say that all the time. Kids do. But that's what they want us to fear. Nothing. The kid is just said, and you can tell this is set up, obviously. I don't know if this is a wall here, a cutoff, or the ocean.
Oh my God, now cars they're starting to notice. Here comes another. Oh, fire truck.
What? What does that have to do with this? Let's see if this orb shows. Ah, you little TikTok. Look at these. Obviously, they're drones, but you know this is just for show, right? This is all to get everybody's attention. I don't know what for. I keep racking my brain. I keep thinking about it. Why? Here, I got this one I have to show you as well from Brazil. Here we go. This is just, I think, a single. Is it? I don't remember. Here we go. Watch this. Let me shrink up. Idiot. See what we got here. Oh, December 1st. Oh, look at this shit. Whoa. Oh. I don't remember seeing this one. Is that it? 38 seconds. There's another 15. That's it? Oh, that's it. I think. Yeah. So let's take a look at this nothing now. Now I'm pissed. This is boring. All right, look where it comes from. Way out there. It traveled a pretty good distance in a short amount of time. Then it goes up, and watch what it does. Up. Should be right around here. No, nothing. I don't know. It lit up back there. Did you see that? Right here. That was weird. Yeah, it lit up as if the object. See that? Look at the background. After it leaves, watch the background. Flash. Whoa, big flash. Makes you wonder. In a really dim flash. Makes you wonder if they're taking the thunderstorm juice back to the ship, right? Hey, 1.21 gigawatts. Okay. That was a good one. However, we'll never know what it was. Ever. That's the sad thing. This makes me sad. All right. It's not. All right. This is from Exiled Earthling. This is the rise. Listen to this. Okay. This makes me angry. It should make you a little upset. I get angry because I'm passionate about the subject. You can be a little upset. The recent rise in UFO/UAP activity lately, which, by the way, there is no increase. There's no rise in UFO footage. They're thinking that the drones are being replacing the UFOs. Well, they're saying the rise in the activity lately has caused a major stir. Let's visit what your U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal stated not too long ago about this matter. He's clearly depicting the truth in plain sight here. Something is underway, guys. I don't know what it is, but something is about to happen. Something is Lou Eleganzo's imminent. Ugh. I don't know what that Joker's doing. He's probably laughing. Oh, my bullying seemed to work on everything. All right, here we go.
The American people have no idea, really no idea.
I have an idea.
About the immensity of the threat in space.
Tell us.
And I've made this comment in a classified setting that I wish the American people could be present in this room. Not this room, but the skiff.
Mm-hmm.
Because our adversaries know what they are doing. We know what they are doing. They know we know what they are doing.
Oh, really?
But the American people have no idea. But if they were privy to what we hear, and you know it much better than we do because you live it, I think they'd be pretty alarmed. This is not by way of criticism of you, because you're living with the strictures of what is classified and not. But I think we have a real obligation to explain to the American people why space is a domain that matters, why the threats there are real and urgent, why they are growing in importance. So I think we all agree here that space is an important domain. Undersea warfare is an important domain.
Squeeze me? Undersea warfare. Oh boy. Leave me hanging, why don't you? You know, here, listen, this part.
Why the threats there are real and urgent, why they are growing.
What are the threats and who you going to call to get answers, guy? See, they know. Makes me angry. They know. They know.
A real obligation to explain to the American people why space is a domain that matters, why the threats there are real.
What freaking threats? Oh, makes me so angry. I don't know what to say. You know, that hasn't been said. It is just really strange to me that this is happening. They're having, check this out, in England, guys, a national emergency because of this shit. U.S. Air Force Base drone incursions in the UK is a national emergency. RAF Lakenheath has been prepared to receive nuclear weapons from the USA. The rumor is those may now be deployed at the base. The rumor is those may now be deployed. Oh, let's see what they're saying here. Christopher Sharp. Oh, from Redacted, I think this is, right? I don't know. Looks like it. Let's see what the boys are saying over here on this side of ufology.
Why have they not shot any of them down? So
He listens to me. Now you're saying it?
you're telling me that, according to your sources at the Ministry of Defense, that this is considered a national emergency in England right now.
So I have a variety of sources. All I can say is that I can only speak insofar as my opinion. But I have a
I can't stand Christopher Sharp, just saying.
Very strong opinion that this does constitute a national emergency, correct? There have also been sightings as well at another RAF base, which is operated by the US Air Force, named RAF Fairford. That's in Gloucestershire, so that's more to the west of England, but a different geographic location.
Who cares?
But yeah, this is a crazy situation we find ourselves in. One of the bases that's been most impacted is RAF Lakenheath. Interestingly, RAF Lakenheath has been prepared to receive nuclear weapons from the USA, and the rumor is that those may now be deployed at the base, which, if true, it makes the situation even more concerning.
Because of a potential war? It's amazing how we get to a drone incursion, UAPs, a national emergency, and now there's a rumor that nuclear weapons may be given to this place, this base, RAF Lakenheath, just in case shit goes down. Does it have to do with the drone incursions? They weren't really specific. And it says U.S. Air Force Base drone incursions in UK, a national emergency. So weird. Why? Let me see something here. All right, I'm not yet. Hold on. Oh my God. Guys, I have 1, 2, Miami, Australia. John Greenwald has a drone. I think another one in the East Connecticut. There is here another one. Atlanta. It's just non-stop drone incursion stories. It doesn't make sense. You know what it might be? You know what it might be? Anybody? Look at this. UFO fever grips world. Conspiracy theorists. This is on Reddit. It's still funny to read though, but I'm waiting for it. UFO fever grips. Conspiracy theorists say alien invasion imminent. Thank you. I knew it. Why? Why does it have to be aliens? Why can't it just be World War III, guys? Take out the aliens and what do you think is going on? Nuclear weapons are being given to RAF Lakenheath in the middle of the night by the U.S., sources say, with no names, and nobody can tell us anything. It's embarrassing. Hold on, is this the story? Oh, the existence of it. Okay. Even though the scientific community is yet to face any conclusive evidence, conspiracy theorists strongly believe living beings in distant nooks of the world have already visited planet Earth. Amid all these speculations, the world is currently witnessing a new wave of unidentified flying object sightings in recent days. Social media platforms like X and Facebook are currently being flooded with UFO sightings from countries Mexico, Syria, Australia, US, Kingdom. Most of these UFO sightings feature flying objects that are triangular in shape, which move across the sky without making any sound. As UFO sightings rise across various nooks of the globe, conspiracy theorists strongly believe that an alien invasion is imminent. A few days back, a YouTuber had sensationally claimed that UFOs will start invading Earth on December 3rd, and conspiracy theorists argued that this prediction has turned true. Meanwhile, the Pentagon and NASA have also started considering these UFO sightings very seriously, as they believe that the presence of these flying objects could threaten national security. However, authorities are refraining from using the word UFO. Instead, they are calling these objects unidentified aerial phenomena. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? Did Third Phase of Moon made it into this article? I can't believe it. Let's take a look together. What the hell? I was looking at this for a second going, wait, what am I looking at? There it is, right in the middle of the story. All right, let's play it. Let's see what the hell's going on. Oh, I thought we were... Oh, we might have already watched this.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent, and Dr. J is going to join us. What's going on over Mar-a-Lago, Texas, New Jersey, Washington, D.C.? Everybody is seeing something in the sky that is unexplained. We have the breaking news report for you tonight. Let's roll this.
Tonight in central New Jersey, a mystery in the sky.
What the heck?
The FBI is now investigating multiple sightings of swarms of drones hovering menacingly overhead.
Outside New York City, the drone mystery tonight in the skies over New Jersey, seen flying near President-elect Trump's Bedminster golf course and a military base, what authorities are now saying.
Now we turn to a mystery in the sky in New Jersey. The FBI says it's investigating a series of possible drone flights. People on the ground across central Jersey have reported them over the past several days.
Night after night for the last several weeks.
I can see 3 drones just in this view. There is another one over here and another one back here.
Now to the concern in the skies outside New York City tonight, the drone mystery over New Jersey, seen flying near President-elect Trump's Bedminster golf course and near a military base. The FAA now taking action.
The drones have been described as larger than what a hobbyist might fly.
They made kind of a low hum, similar to what you would expect from a plane, a smaller plane.
Some of the drones have been spotted close to a military installation and President-elect Trump's Bedminster Golf Club, where he frequently stays.
This is over my house right now. What is that?
That's the question on everyone's mind as this object, and at times apparent clusters of objects, hovered over northern New Jersey last night. Multiple sightings were captured on cell phone video in the evening and matched similar images seen over the last 2 weeks.
Right, the major news is breaking it down. Mar-a-Lago under alert, no-fly zones across major military bases, nuclear power plants. They're subject to the phenomenon right now, and we're breaking it down. And these reports coming in from the major media, they state that maybe there's nothing to it, or they don't know what it is, or don't be afraid. It's okay, but again, it's a lot of disinformation going out. Listen.
Tonight, the FAA says at the request of federal security partners, it is prohibiting drone flights over Picatinny Arsenal Military Base and Trump's golf course.
From the Hindenburg to War of the Worlds, David, New Jersey has seen its share of aerial intrigue. Tonight, authorities say they understand the public's concern about the drones, but they say there's no immediate danger.
So if they don't know what they are, and they move faster than our jet pilots, and they can't chase them down, and they state that we shouldn't worry about it, is an understatement of ridiculousness.
And there were no reports of these objects going faster than airplanes. They're being droned. That's it. They're being droned. Not cloned. Droned. Yeah, they're not going more than 100 miles an hour. These things are slow. Not airplane speed. No right angle turns. No magic. No, nothing you would call magical. Drones. An incursion of many, many drones near our military bases. Now, I'm not going to worry yet. I'm a little bit on edge, though. I mean, I'm keeping my eye open, but I'm a little worried. If this gets even worse and it starts happening over suburbs, not near military bases, let's say everywhere, wouldn't that be weird if these were everywhere? And I have a question too. Are we calling these drones instead of UAP and UFOs? Because it seems like that's what's being said. Then they don't want to use the word UAP, right? They don't want to scare anybody.
This is crazy what's going on across our nation.
I don't know.
And the major media saying, just be cool. Just be cool. But
let's say this. Here's what may be happening. These drones have probably been around for years. It's just now with the news and people looking up, and I think there's people planted in the news that are paid to tell us their scripted narrative about these events, these incursions that are happening a lot of different places. Once they start happening in the suburbs, at the airports, yes, if they start happening, these incursions over major sporting events, if it starts happening any event, time to get worried. Guess what's next? Your guess is as good as mine. Because let's say these are our adversaries. What would stop them from dropping a toxin into the, what's them to, what would stop these drones from being a bomb? We need to shoot these down. I'm sorry. This has gone on in the most ridiculous manner. This should not happen at all. At all. It's embarrassing. It really is. I don't know what Trump would do. But nothing's being done. And you can't have nothing done when you have all these effing lights and people now saying they're worried, they're scared. They're not that high, they're low. I can see it, the lady said. Oh, that's all right. Just this fucking administration is blind as they are dumb.
Again, these reports, it's funny just to watch the major media and how they play out a day late behind third phase of moon.
Clearly in a formation.
The FBI says they are possibly drones and is asking the public for information and videos of any such activity. Local police say there's no immediate danger to the public, but they don't have an explanation for the flying objects, including reports of fixed-wing aircraft or small planes.
So the FBI is stating that they don't know what they are, where they're coming in from, but we shouldn't worry about it. If you look at these photographs that have been coming in over the past couple of days to third phase moon, these aren't your typical drones, in our opinion. We're looking at something that is incredibly high in meta propulsion, something that we're not aware of, the public anyway. What we're looking at here is interesting, and when the FBI is getting involved with regards to sightings and telling people to turn your footage in, you should do it, but you should share it with us right here at Third Phase of Moon 2. Now, listen.
You can actually hear them before you see them because you hear the buzzing.
Ryan Dawson witnessed the purported drones over his neighborhood.
It's suspicious to me, obviously. It's creepy. Everybody in town thinks it's creepy.
Because it seems like there's always more
He looks like Merv Griffin.
More than one, multiple sightings across different states.
Okay. I got a lot of stuff to go over, so I'm trying to get to everything. There's another third phase of moon video. We'll get to that before we get out of here tonight, so we'll talk about that later. Now, I know I've been talking about this because, it's what's hot. It's what everybody's talking about. So let me just show you the other sightings that have come up. I'll bring up Miami. Unusual drone sightings over South Beach, Miami. Stationary, then moving in odd patterns. With drone sightings everywhere, is anyone else feeling uneasy? This poster said. So let's take a look and see what's going on in Miami. See, they're saying, hey, we have stuff in our sky. Could it be related to what's going on in your sky? I say, let's compare skies, and whoever's got the bigger sky wins. What? I don't know. Check this out. Get me out of there. I want to be small. She said what? Here we go, Miami. Oh, wow. I didn't notice that. Okay, is this a reflection? It looks like a reflection. What happened? All right, that's a drone. 100. There's no way that's not a drone, yo. Check it out. This is a reflection. But that's a drone. That's my drone. That's what I do at night. Oh, I got to show you guys video. Oh, I don't, not tonight. Oh, it'd have to be tomorrow. All right. So come on, Miami. That was a horrible representation of what's really going on. Oh, I have my drone. Let's videotape it and see if we can go viral with our drone. We'll put drone in the title, in the tag, in the thumbnail. Everybody will want to see what our drone looks like. Fail. Get out of here. Horrible how they did that. Get out of here, you two. Christopher Sharp. Christopher Dull. I don't know how that guy, man. He is really out. I think he's out of his element in ufology to this day. And the guy's still writing what is that? The Liberation Times? It's fun fodder. All right, here's some Australia. Video was posted today from Argentina. UFOs in Corboda? Oh, I'm sorry. Corboda. No, Cordoba. UFOs in Cordoba, Argentina. UAP incursion or Starlink. And then they tag the post. Look at this. David Grush, Elizondo, UAP hearing, disclosure, OVNI, alien, Elizondo again, UFOX, UAP, UFOs. God, anything to go viral, right? It's weird. You got to see this, though. Terrible. I mean, just to even say that this is the same possible groupings as what they're seeing with the drone incursions is laughable, embarrassing, and this shouldn't even be showed here at GUFON, but I have to. It's who I am. All right, check it out. Look how bad this is. It's Starlink, you yuts. Is it? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. It's Chinese lanterns. That is not Starlink. Hey, they're different colors. Huh. I wonder what it could be. You know what's funny about these? Anytime there's a releasing of a lot of balloons, like the way they really do it is they get 5 or 10, they release those. You can see the 3 different releases here. It's so obvious how they release them. You release your bags. Now you release yours. And then, Johnny, when theirs are all out, you release yours. I did a premature release. Okay, go lay down.
Están muy cerca, son ovnis seguros. Están muy cerca, claro. Ovni asegurado. ¿Por qué, mano?
I felt clean, he said.
Van a 2 por hora, culiado, me se están filmando. Qué doctor, la van rapidísimo, amigo. Van rapidísimo, es como un avión. Es como que...
Everybody wants in on the action. Do you see why this is bad? Now you see it. This is bad for ufology. This is what they want. Confuse us. Have us think that the drones are also UAP, UFOs, right? And now everybody, they knew when they do this that everybody on the planet who's interested in UFOs or want to fake out people or want to see something, say something, are now posting all those videos online all at once at the same time. Everything happening all at once at the same time. Wow. And you know what this means? This is the most people have talked about UFOs in over a year since the first hearing. I'm okay with it, but I'm not okay with not knowing what the hell these things are. I want to know. I know they're drones, but who is sending them? Here's a message. 2 words from the Galactic Federation. Not yet. That was their message. Somebody reached out to the Galactic Federation because of all that's going on with the drones, not UFOs, with the drones, saying, is this the beginning of our... No, not yet. Okay. Well, if the Galactic Federation said not yet, well, by golly, I'll stand by whatever they say. Interesting. Here's another video. It's definitely not a conventional airliner, Jay Anderson says on X, but it's obviously human technology. Don't forget just how geopolitically unstable our world is right now. Plenty of foreign and domestic actors who could be doing this. Tell us why. It's to get everybody crazy. I like this video. It's 9 seconds. But I have a similar one, and everybody saw it. And everybody said it's a good video, and it looks like a TR-3B. This looks like an airplane, but it's a drone, I think. I'm not sure. But this is what's getting the kids riled up. Go ahead. That sounds like an airplane, right? Does that sound like a drone?
We shouldn't be outside.
That sounds like a jet engine. Sounds like a prop engine.
We shouldn't be outside.
Why? Why shouldn't you be outside, little lady? Then go inside. Then go inside. Don't play with the big boys. Get the hell out of here. I'm embarrassed. You know, everybody wants, I want aliens too. All right, let's move along. I'll show you another one. All right, you want me to stop? I can stop talking about this. Wait, interesting. No, I got to show this one. John Greenwald Jr. from the Black Vault. He says, although I don't believe the drone stories are related to aliens, this is, oh, never mind. He shows the same video I just showed you. I'm sorry. Go. Another video. This one is from Mexico, I believe. All right, let me show you this one. This is all happening within the last 24 hours. God. You know, for some reason, my chat room freezes up in a weird way. And if I don't look over every now and then, I can't see what's going on. I'm sorry if I haven't been at least a little active in the chat room. I'm trying, but it's freezing. Okay, this is cool. Whoa. Holy shit, what the?
What is that? It's disappeared.
I always like that one. Whee! I love fake. Stoop. Get out of there. There's so much stuff going on right now. It's crazy. It is really amazingly crazy. All right. Let me, I got so much more. I can't believe all this. All right. Let me just pull this up. This is from Evesham. I believe that's how you say it. Evesham, PD, New Jersey. Brief saying the PD out here in Jersey, they had a briefing saying they saw 7 to 8 UAP/drones, but couldn't do anything about them. Their sergeant, whatever, said due to strong winds, hobby drones would not be able to fly in these drones, where very large, the size of SUVs, which would need to land, but they found nothing. I guess what they tried writing there or typing, because the winds are very strong, a hobby drone wouldn't be able to survive in these winds. They're using the big drones that are size of vehicles. My drone can fly in 35-mile-an-hour winds very well. It scares the Shiite out of me, but it works. All right. So they had a briefing, right? The PD. And I'm going to play the briefing. It's a few minutes long. It's very good. I want you to watch. I just love body language. I'm not going to pause it much. I don't know if I will. But anyway, it's fun to watch how these people have no idea what they're doing. And they try to hide it by reading off or memorizing something that somebody wrote wrote for the narrative.
Yeah, so last night, starting around 8 o'clock, we started receiving multiple calls from residents about drone activity in the area. Officers went out to investigate. The calls and the sightings continued from 8 o'clock to about 11:15 last night, when the drone activity moved.
The volume's on them, not me.
We had varying reports of anywhere between 4 to 8 drones that were flying through the area. They weren't like the normal, drone that somebody would purchase and use in their home. They were large. Some were described as large as like an SUV, had blinking lights on them. We checked the area, we monitored their activity, and up until they left the area. We contacted State Police, Regional Operations Center, to make notification to them of the activity, and also to try to determine, who is operating these drones. At this time, we're still investigating. We have no information of who the drones belong to, what their purpose was. We are looking at possible connections to northern New Jersey that's experiencing the same type of incidents. But we do ask anyone with information about, who's operating these drones, the identity of the drones. They seem to be, larger than, the hobbyist, and due to the number of them, as well would, classify as most likely not a hobbyist that's out doing these.
Chief, we know this has been going on in North Jersey. I'm curious, what was your reaction when you heard reports here in Evesham?
There's definitely concern. We do get reports of drone activity, but they're usually like, ones you purchase, operate. Last night was interesting just because of the wind that was present. One of those small, hobbyist drones wouldn't be able to fly. These larger, professional drones.
Okay, so we all know these are larger than, like my drone. These are probably military-sized drones. You guys have seen them. So I'm telling you, man, what we're having here is this is all a way to get the public up in. Not only here, but it's happening in other parts of the world, which makes me think something global might be about to happen. So what does that mean? Well, you have to look at the current state that the world is in. We've got several wars going on, right? Could it be to bring in the false flag alien invasion that we have heard about for so many years? Could it be? That's one thing. They're setting up to do the false flag alien invasion worldwide. And they're using drone technology to bring that forth. What we may be, you see, now imagine if that's true and they're running drills and they're practicing right now. Get this out of the way for a second. And they're practicing. We just don't know it. Right? You hear people saying it looks like they're beep, like they're scanning or searching for something. That, my friends, could be waypoints that they're trying to set up, or where they're going to set up Project Bluebeam to come down, check out the area around our military bases. Why? Because you put the fear into the American public, the world, that possible aliens are pinpointing our military bases, our infrastructure, and everything that makes us who we are. And they're targeting them right now. They're setting up all their targets. Now, if it's a false flag alien invasion, they're setting up all their imaginary targets. The hologram maybe. How are they going to get that shit to work perfectly? But maybe they're setting up shit on the ground. Like, something's going to happen. Probably within weeks or days. Feels like it. But I think maybe I might be onto something there. Yeah, I just thought of all that. Makes you wonder. Too much. But what if they are prepping, preparing, practicing, the 3 Ps you don't ever want to be in? You don't. This could be the beginning of the end, what we're seeing. Scary as that may seem. You know me. I try to look at every different angle, every single version, everything that I could think of. I take a peek in the chat room, see if you guys came up with anything different. Pretty much the same. From what I've seen, it's hard for me to watch. Yeah, Ed, how you doing? Right? Doesn't it feel like that too? But, okay, so what are we supposed to be looking at that they're taking our attention off of? That's a question I always wanted to ask, because we always say it's a distraction. Okay, what were we doing before this happened? We were talking about the Tic Tac. We were talking about the election. Okay. Anything else you could think of? Oh, well, the world in crisis, the border, economics, ba-ba-da-ba-da. Right. The border. Think the border. For some reason, the border is going to come into play. That was weird. I don't even want. It is a distraction. It feels like it is. So they have us. See, that's what I don't. I like that we say it's a distraction, but from what? What was I doing? What was I looking at that made me go, oh, drones? I mean, I'm still going to do my other shit. I mean, I'm only going to look at this story for 2 seconds. You know what I mean? How could it be a distraction if I don't give a shit? Other people don't care either. They're going to look at it, go, oh, more of this. And then that it's too much. Which means something's about to either end it all or it's still vamping up to something. I think something is imminent. Yeah, I do. I don't know why. I don't know. It just doesn't, if it doesn't make sense, there's something wrong. And this doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that false flag alien invasion's setting it up. They're setting it up. I'm telling you, man, whatever mirrors or technology they got to use, it seems like that's what's going on. And they got these drones, right? These big ass drones that could drop shit down. Lay it out. And then little guys get out and they get out of the little drone and then they get in their thing and they leave. You like that, huh?
Drone activity that was out there gave greater concern, especially in their ability to navigate the weather.
Any idea who is behind it and what the point of it is? What are they doing?
We don't know. I mean, they were operating throughout the township last night and then moved into Cherry Hill, ultimately heading towards Philadelphia. No, we don't know. I mean, they have to be landing somewhere. They're very large. I know we're working with the state police and ultimately with federal authorities to try to figure that out.
And lastly for me, how about the other chiefs in South Jersey? Because I saw I'm in all these different community forums and, everyone's talking about it in different towns. Are you working with the chiefs across the region?
We are, yeah. We're working with, I know Mount Laurel received complaints last night, Cherry Hill received complaints last night, and Medford Township received complaints last night. From what I understand, no complaints and sightings occurred as far as Ocean County.
Yeah, I saw something online, exit 135 on the Parkway, and they had video of it.
Oh, did they?
Do you guys have video?
We don't. We just have video that residents submitted, and a lot of that stuff is posted on local social media, but nothing that would give you anything of a clear view. It's dark out. These things have lights on them. You basically see the lights.
And Chief, are they hovering over neighborhoods or any certain buildings? Are they targeting a certain area?
Yeah, I mean, we did look to see if, they were hovering over critical infrastructure. As of last night, there was at times that they were hovering. There was times that they were moving. We were unable to determine if they were looking at critical infrastructure at that time, but it is something that we're definitely looking at.
And you mentioned state police, and you also mentioned federal authorities. Are you working with the FBI?
We are.
Who's also investigating in North Jersey?
Correct, yes. Yeah, we are.
What's the takeaway here, biggest message to people who live here?
I mean, at night it's going to be hard to capture it. If somebody sees something that, any recording, I would try to get clear pictures of it, clear images of it, and then to share them with us. The more information we can get from them, the more likelihood it's going to be that we're going to be able to rectify this.
Hey, I want to thank Dinkamazi. Thank you for the PayPal support, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, nice little crowd tonight for a change. YouTube opened up the gates a little bit for us. Appreciate that. It'd be nice to get back to that 200. Space Cow, January 20th could be showtime, but maybe before. Yeah, you see, I think this administration will do whatever it takes. And that could mean if there's a war started, any type, and it has to do with us involving Russia and the world. If that was to happen, they could implement a certain amendment. I forget what it is, where they maintain their power in the White House. And Trump just has to sit on the side until everything goes back to normal, which could be never. Could be 4-year war. Could be a 1-year war. It could be a 2-day war. Right? We don't know. God, if it's a nuclear war, I don't like the sounds of that. I don't think it'll go to that, but yeah, thank you, Dinkamazi. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being a continuing supporter on PayPal. Yeah, Space Cow. We'll have to see. They're not going to let him in, and they're going to do whatever it takes. And the false flag alien invasion would be so cool. I know it's horrible, but, you know, it's fake. It's not real. Nobody dies. But if they kill anybody, so help me God. So help me alien God Zitch. Ow. You know what I mean? You hear what I'm saying? They play too hard. People get hurt. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's not fair. Playing with people's lives like the way they do. Oh, well, that's what they signed up for. This has been a very interesting show because I almost forgot, and I did, about the reincarnation. You know, I'd like to talk about that tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. Let me pull up this post from Stephen Greenstreet. Let me see if this is... He says, people are seeing normal planes landing in Newark Airport, but they think they're mystery drones or alien spacecraft. One person tweeted a clear photo of a plane, but doubts it's a real plane. He asks, who built this machine? Oh my God. Here, let me show you. From Adam Goldsack, the large-looking plane, because he says he thinks planes, UFOs cloak themselves to look like planes, which has to be the most childish thing. Like, that is so fourth grade, third grade to think that way. It just blows my mind that anybody would think that, because it's illogical, number one. And if they can cloak, just cloak. And why are you waiting to cloak? Why don't you do it when you took off or appeared in our sky? All that shit's bullshit. So here, the large-looking plane doesn't even seem to bank at all and instead does a right-angled turn. Who created this machine? Why cannot it be traced to origin? Oh my God. This is the world that ufology has turned into. People are asking, but they're not smart people. Look at this. He doesn't know if that's a plane. I know it's a plane. It could be a bird. I don't know. I've seen a spider have lights on it, man. You ever see a Christmas spider? It could be a bird. It could be a drone, a balloon, maybe a plane balloon. You ever see those? Ugh. Thanks, Adam Goldsack. On crack. See, this is what they want. They want us to be confused. And maybe that's another way of saying distraction, right? I'm confused, 100%. I have no idea what's going on. The only thing that makes sense is that it's China. Two things make sense. China and maybe Russia. But let's just say China's balled out. Did you know China purchased so much of the land around the military bases in our country? It's almost as if, they're going to get us. They're here. I believe this may be some sort of setup. I said it earlier. It makes sense. If they purchased a lot of the land around the area from where these drones come from, oh my God, it makes sense. It's China living here in America, and they're getting all the information they need. They know it's legal to fly a drone where they're flying it, and they're taking advantage of it. Is it illegal? I don't think it's illegal. You're allowed? Oh, I don't know about nuclear bases. Yeah. Probably can't fly over nuclear bases. I doubt that. All right. I was wrong. So we have a lot to worry about. Whoa. You know what? The most simplest answer is probably the right one. And if we go back to the balloons flying over and Biden heading out, but you know the situation that's about to happen. They don't want Trump in office. They also don't care about us. So if this false flag alien invasion or false flag human invasion, either way, it's bad. And it'll keep Trump out of office. And that's all these sick, twisted fucks think about. That's all they care. They're demented. They're sick. There's something wrong with them. Too little, too late. I'm afraid shit's going to hit the fan. I feel it. God, I feel it. I got to go. I hope you guys had a good time. I didn't know what was going to happen tonight with all this drone stuff. I know it gets repetitive. So, we'll mix it up tomorrow. We'll do a little bit of reincarnation, for a little bit. And, we got some good stories. Maybe we'll have somebody come on and share. If you guys want to share, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. So, thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate the support. I know it's tough around this time of year and the way things have been with this administration, killing everything. So I appreciate everything that is given to me. And I appreciate you being here as a member, as a subscriber, and as a fan or a friend, even an enemy. Appreciate you, clicking here and checking it out. So we try to do it every night at the same time, if health permits, and we all.
We give truthology for ufology!
For you. Everybody. Thank you, everybody. Moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans. Thank you all for your support and making this night really enjoyable. I had a good time myself. All right. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Right? Oh, I was serious about that one. All right. Alien bless. Have a good night.
There's a good thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it sound like those treasured sites in Christianity?